443
We're back.
Ball Talk.
We're back
Moosey, let's
again.
kick it
This
off.
443 Ball Talk. Your host Moosey and my co-host Shauna. We're back again. Welcome back. We had a very interesting week of Premier League football. Lots of news. We have Klopp announced that he's stepping down. We have my big side Ravens shit the bed in the AFC Championship, but we move. Shauna, welcome back. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good, My week overall was pretty good, Arsenal let me down, even though they're known for letting their fans down. But otherwise, just happy to be back again recording. How was your week, Moosey? How was your
Shauna,
weekend?
Shauna says she's happy to be back
Yeah,
recording. You know what I mean? Say Shauna happy.
always.
Definitely feeling that joy. I'm gonna start off by saying last weekend I was a bit disappointed. It took me a few days to get over it. My Ravens didn't perform as expected, and unfortunately we lost to the Chiefs, and we're not going to the Super Bowl. Our season came to an end, and I'll just say this: at this moment, I do not care for the Super Bowl. I probably will find something to do on Sunday to occupy my time, to take my mind off what could have been. We know you watch the game, Shana, but we didn't not ask what you think about it because we didn't even want to, we didn't want your opinion on it.
It's not fair.
My team lose. My team lost, and guess what? I'm just gonna keep it moving. I don't need your opinion on that. You already voiced your opinion.
Oh no! I'm sure the masses want to hear my opinion.
We do not care. I must say, we do not care. Go Ravens.
All right, boss.
We'll do it again next season. But go ahead, Shana. What do you have to say about the game?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, man. You guys, this was your first AFC championship game hosting at home, right? And I was really, really, really disappointed. I thought that the Ravens, having the crowd behind them, would come out and stifle this Chiefs team. Because this Chiefs team has not been like the regular Chiefs teams that we've been seeing over the last 5 or so years. So, I thought the Ravens would have come out, set the tone early, dominate. I mean, you can't really, as I always say, you can't really count out the Chiefs quarterback Mahomes, but at the same time, I really felt like this was your year, Moosey. I mean, even last recording, I was wishing you luck, but even though your offense shot the bed, I kind of blame your defense as well, because they should have set the tone from the first half, and they really let the Chiefs have their way. I mean, I think if they had set the tone, stamped their foot down, the Chiefs would have barely scored 10 points for the whole game. But it is what it is. I mean, Lamar once again not showing me enough. He's the MVP, no doubt. But when it comes to the postseason, Moosey, that's where the bad boys, the big boys, show that they're the big boys. You know what I mean? And he didn't really show that he was a big boy in the AFC Championship game. But I mean, there's next year. He's entering his prime years now. So good luck to you, boss. I'm still drinking your tears.
Drinking my tears. All right, Shauna. Just say a few things I agree with, but hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I definitely agree with the defense. Seeing as though we had the opportunity to punch the Chiefs in their mouth to start the game, to set that tone. Our defense usually set the tone from early, right? We never did that. And in that reason, we allowed the Chiefs to basically set the tone, Mahomes and Kelce them to set the tone for the first half. Even though they did not score any points in the second half. Those 17 points we gave up were really crucial. Like I said, we could have held them to at least a minimum of 10 points. And that would have really given us an opportunity. Yes, I was disappointed in Lamar. I felt as though a lot of times when the offensive line broke down, he could have got on his bike and use his legs to get some yards. And that could have actually opened up the offensive game a bit. I also put some blame on the coaching staff because some of the play calling just never made any sense at all. In a must-win game, an AFC championship, The crowd was loud, but I felt as though
Mm-hmm.
the players did not give the crowd something to really cheer about. We had opportunities in the second half. In the second half, I would say, it would be fair to say we were the better team in the second half. But guess what? We made errors down the stretch, and it ended up costing us. I just one of them things that it's just in a football game like that where a lot is on the line. It's small margins, and when
Mm-hmm.
we had the momentum 2 or 3 times in the second half. Like I said before, we held them to no score in the second half. We had good field advantage. We were driving the ball from our end zone to fit them on. But when we get up there, we just couldn't score. Um, like I said, you can't write off Mahomes in the playoffs. Top quarterback, probably one of the greatest to ever play the game. I'm disappointed, but I just one of them things there. You win some, you lose some.
You
Sometimes I
lose
always
some.
tell people this. In a sports, people say, oh, L this, L that. But for Lamar, I think it was, you can tell, but at the end of the game, you can tell he was disappointed. No, sometimes people lose, and then it's like, oh, well, I got my millions, whatever. You
Yeah, and
can't
them
tell
a smile and a laugh.
no.
Hold me for them, you
So,
see.
that Lamar was hurt about the loss, and I feel as though he lost the game, and for him it's going to be a major lesson learned, and hopefully moving forward him can, like you say, even in prime year, so hopefully next season he can come back and show why he is that guy. In a regular season, he just need to just come prove it in the playoffs. Even though he had a good playoff win against the Texans the week before, but that means nothing now, because if you don't got a big dance, nobody gonna remember what you did. And just another thing I want to highlight before we move on. Despite us having such a great season, the Ravens have lost a lot of coaches. Our defensive coordinator is now the head coach at Seahawks, Mr. Mike McDonald. But in a sports, once you do well, teams are gonna come for you. So we wish
Mm-hmm.
all of the Ravens defensive coaches that have left and gone on to new opportunities. I just one of them things that, as Cartel says, that's one gone, one born. So it is what it
Unborn.
is. You know what I mean? So that's one of them things that, but as I say, Shauna, I might tune into the Usher concert, because that's all it is for me. I'll be watching the Usher concert on Sunday. But in terms of watching football, I wish both teams could lose. And them I want
Yeah.
Ravens the winner. But that's
But
not going to be the case. And
Mostly,
we move.
yeah. Me know
Yeah.
a bit about the last still, Moose, but me just wanna know who you think is gonna win the Super Bowl. Even though you're not tuning in, who you think?
All right. Who I think going to win the Super Bowl? I know a lot of people not going to like me
Objectively.
this, right? Um, a lot of time in sports, right? I don't really have personal vendettas against certain teams. It's just be the fan base. It just be the fan base, right? I'm gonna tell you this. I do not like Mahomes. It's something about him I do not like. And I find Travis Kelce to be an asshole. I do not like him, right? And this whole Taylor Swift thing with the NFL I run with, I do not like it. I don't listen to her music. I don't care for her. I just don't like every time something happens on the field, them throw the camera upon her like say, oh, there, catch ball and I score a touchdown. I do not like it. But I must say this much, Shauna. You have some 49ers fans online. When we
Yes.
talk to them, that they more Christmas Day, the whole of them quiet, right? And we know they never want to see me back in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say this, Shauna. You're probably gonna be shocked at this. More 49ers lose. At this point, I don't even care if Mahomes them win it.
Yeah.
They can stay
Mm-hmm.
at the AFC. More
Yeah.
49ers lose, because 49ers fans they
Hey.
had the most to
Got them
say.
loud for real.
And they were loud and they were quiet the other day when Lions are talking to their mouth, They were quiet. They not say nothing. All of a sudden, them come
Yeah.
back. Them have the most to
Mm-hmm.
say. So right now, Shauna, we don't really care for the Super Bowl, but we don't have a problem with Mahomes winning it. Next year, we
Yeah.
thump him that mouth again. Because we have to play them next season.
Yeah.
We are actually going to Kansas City in the regular season. That's one of Ravens
Mm.
away games.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with Mahomes winning it again. It is what it is. In my set him legacy. And even though they didn't have the best of regular season, him know when to turn it on and turn it off. You know what I mean?
Agree.
So him turn it up in the playoffs, and if them go on for win it and him add another ring to him legacy, shout
Good
out to
for
them.
him.
But more
Mm-hmm.
49ers lose. What you say?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Mahomes. I don't know. Since Mahomes entered the league, Moose, I mean, I just say you're not really a fan of him and stuff, but I mean, I remember when it was announced that this guy when they got rid of Alex Smith, I think was is the quarterback at the time for the Chiefs was Alex Smith. They got rid of him. I saw everybody like, you know, all of the Chiefs fan them, them are raving. I remember now, I don't really know because I don't follow college football like that. So I don't really know if this
Right.
Mahomes guy. So if I see him coming at the league and tear up the league the way how he has, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was very impressed. I'm like, shit, this dude is the real deal. So since then, I've taken a liking to him because I realized that the moment is never too big for him. The stage is never too bright. He's that guy. And as you said just a while ago,
Okay.
they had a poor regular season. The guy was throwing interceptions. I think he had like 10, 12 interceptions this season. And it looked at one point like the Chiefs were gonna probably miss out on the postseason. But him still, as a leader of the team, him still pull them through, and he's in the Super Bowl. So, and I agree with you. Some of these 49ers fans, they are loud. They are very loud. So I hope Mahomes take it home. As you said, just go and build up the ring list, cause it not gonna last forever. I mean, he's getting a lot of comparisons to like Tom Brady and them, but anything can happen in the next couple of years. But he's a winner, and that's what I like about him. He's a winning player. So I'm going with the Chiefs for Super Bowl this Sunday.
So, so Shauna and Moosey are cheer for the same thing for the Super Bowl. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I will not be tuning in. I'll be at halftime. I'll be there to watch the Usher concert. Anyway, we just booked my flight. Gone for the American Airlines flight. We're gone over England. Over England, we're gone. So we left
England.
the United States. Me and Shauna taking a flight over to the UK right now. So
Mm-hmm.
we're going to move on from the American NFL Usher concert coming this Sunday. If you're tune in and enjoy. But mostly don't have no interest. Anyway, flight book, first class.
Yeah.
Shana, where you say? We enjoy the first class. So we're over England right now. So moving on. We're over in the English Premier League. And no, it was a rather interesting season, interesting start to the second half of the season. Last week we had games midweek, and then we had games over this past weekend. I must say, we're going to start off and talk about it's a Man United training gear, so we're going to start off and talk about Man United. Anyway, Ten Hag had said something. Shauna, I had some different views about Ten Hag. I felt as though him said some things, but on the field it now really add up. His decision making has been annoying me. And I've always been the person to speak the truth, you know what I mean? I'm not going to
Mm-hmm.
be that fan where something now go right, I'm just going, oh my God, I'm going to ride with my coach. Nah, if my coach had the foolishness,
Call
the
him
ball
out.
foolishness, I'm going to call them out. That's what a real fan does. And there's some players that I might have an extra care for when we rub cottonwood around them, but then you have some players I'm not going to give them an opportunity because guess what? They've been giving chances to them time and time again. And guess what them do? Them shit the bed. And if them a shit the bed continuously, I'm not get the consistency in good performances, you gotta go. Anyway, we had probably one of the games of the season last week. We went to the Molineux, the home of Wolverhampton Wanderers, Wolves, aka Wolves. Let me tell you, Shauna, this is Ten Hag had the opportunity where he picked possibly his strongest lineup since the beginning of the season. Yes, can you imagine our strongest lineup basically had two teenagers and a 20-year-old striker in his first season of the Premier League? Yes, yeah, a first team playing their strongest team with a whole bunch, with a good amount of kids, right? I mean, all the football go. Sir Alex Ferguson once said, if you're old enough, you're good enough. And I must say, I've been saying it for the longest when we had all these issues with Man United first team players not performing up to standard. I always said, give the under 18 players a chance. Give the under 23 team players a chance because guess what? Them can't do no worse than them ball where I get big bucks every week. Give them a chance because guess what? How you gonna know if them good or not if them don't play? You have to give them the opportunity, right? The game started out, it was Man United was all over Wolves. It could Shana, it's been a while since Man United created that many chances. It could have been a 4, 5,
Wow.
6 at halftime. But knowing the Man United I know, having Onana in goal. You need to up 5 or 6 with Onana in their goal. Shana,
Mm-hmm.
I defended Onana when he first came. Oh, yes, welcome to England. In need time for adjustment, guess what? Honeymoon over. The
Mm-hmm.
honeymoon stage over. And the jury's out. I'm going to be straight up with you. Onana is no good.
Yeah.
He is no good. Onana tricked the whole world.
Well, yeah, man.
Tricked the whole world, Shana. Him show it in the Champions League. If Onana collapses, Man United would have gone through the Champions League, The man basically sell the game then.
Sell.
And I see somebody post a stat. Him have 7 clean sheets in the Premier League. Let's be real. Shout out to the defense. Because guess what? It come like some Man United that play without a goalkeeper. We have played without a goalkeeper for most of the game. So anyway, we were up 2-0 at halftime against Wolves. Cruising.
Yeah.
Cruising, Then here come Wolves with the fight back.
Mm-hmm.
Them go 2-1. Then the coach bring on Smack McTominay. I went one here, Mac Bominay. It go 3-1, Shana. Some say, all right, we have a 2-goal advantage. But once again, who number goal? Oh, Nana. A.K.A. Shabarangs. Shabarangs number goal. So it's a possibility any given time something can go on, right?
Mm-hmm.
The coach panicked. He started making subs that were not, at the time, were not necessary, right? So he makes some subs. I basically in my lap the shop for secure the 3 points. I'm okay with it. But sometimes when a game is like a 3-1, two-goal lead can be very dangerous. Very dangerous in football. And what happened was when he made the subs, I felt like it was like in panic. I made the sub them too early because guess what? If the game go 3-2, right? And the team attack, you have to find a way to keep possession. Most times when that team go 3-2, they're at home, them have the momentum, them are attack you, right? So you gotta find a way to keep the ball away from them. But you can't just defend. Eventually, pressure will spike, right? So anyhow, it ended up go 3-3. And Shauna, you don't know, my heart start paying me. Come here and say, look how this game was like easy 3 points. Like the game started up from first half. How did we? Only Man United can have a game when them could have up 6-7. And it ended up 3-all. In injury time. Shauna, I've been raving about this kid all season long. Shauna, Kobe, Mano. Shauna, me watch a goal about 100 times. Me don't know where I'm find in that moment. Like some Lionel and Messi type stuff like out of nowhere. The man kill off Wolves. I will end up in the game 4-3. Shauna, I'm not biased. I wanted the goal of the season so far. At that magnitude of the game, Shauna, like, we lose my voice, we couldn't believe it. I came out, should I win comfortably? Yeah. So I lost it, right? But I was grateful for the 3 points. And Ten Hag lucky because I believe that goal probably saved his job.
Save him, even if it even if it did draw, I don't think he would have gotten sacked right away, but it really gave him it extended him a little.
The rope that tightened up a little bit more, right?
Yeah, man, the seat would have get hotter. But I mean, I was at work, so I wasn't able to watch the game, but I was like following like each goal, the highlights and stuff. When Missy McTominay come on, I see him score the third goal. I'm like, okay, I mean, you guys got this in the bag. I turn around, I go use the bathroom, I come back, I say 3-3. I say, hey, who say how much 2-goal lead on a blow this season? About 3 or 4 or 5.
I say around 6 or 7.
No, sir.
We're famous with that's just you can't trust it. Once another goal, we can't be trusted.
Yeah, I mean it's just ridiculous because I mean even in the Champions League on a blow a sizable amount what should be comfortable wins for you guys.
And we don't have to go that far. We gave away a 2-goal league against that League 2 side in the FA Cup recently. We're proved it. I made the money cook back. Speaking of which, shout out to the Gunners. Shout out to the Gunners. So before I say shout out to the Gunners, I'm gonna say it again. Shout out to the Gunners. So Shauna, shout out to Arsenal Football Club and their fan base. You know, when we're ready for banter on them, we have a give to them and that will be so we do to Caesar, you give to Caesar, right? And I'm gonna say this, even though your squad, your team don't look up to par as I expected them to kick on from last season, somehow you found a way to get back-to-back wins on the return to the Premier League. Um, Last week against Nottingham Forest, you guys looked like the game looked like it was heading for a draw. It definitely like it were heading for a draw. But I
Mm-hmm.
always say a real champion team find a way to win games.
Mm-hmm.
Take games by the scruff of the neck and find a way to get over that finish line. It's never always easy. Not I tell people all the time in the English Premier League, you have to earn your points. Some games you might come out and dominate and get your goals earlier. You can relax. Some games you're gonna have to work extra hard.
Oh yeah,
Especially when you play,
extra.
you're known for a team that plays pretty fluid attacking football. Most of these teams are just gonna sit back and play a low block. And if you're not playing fast enough, you're just not going to break them down. You go have to have pretty
Mm-hmm.
dynamic wingers to attack their fullbacks and open them up and carve them out to create opportunities to win the game. And if you slip, they'll catch you on the counter and bust your neck, right? So
Mm-hmm.
shout out to the Gunners. The most recently, you beat Nottingham Forest last week away, 2-1, and then yesterday, Shauna, uh,
Mm-hmm.
yesterday, an Arsenal fan tweeted something yesterday, whether or not they didn't know what to expect going into the game because of late Liverpool has had the better of your team lately. But I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. And people can always go back and rewatch the previous episodes of 443 Ball Talk. I'm gonna say this much. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. I am still not convinced by Liverpool, and I'll repeat, I am still not convinced by Liverpool. So I love the fact that Arsenal came out yesterday, not their strongest 11, but guess what? You could see the desire and the fight and the determination to get the 3 points. But as Arsenal always do, I never understand it. Sometimes I see similarities with Man United. They start out good, them get up and running on. They're dominant. They create chances, but that to get that them get the first goal and forget that second goal to kill the game off, or third goal, and them don't find a way to do it. And what they do is they allow the opponents to come back in the game. Yesterday was the same thing for Arsenal. But fortunately, even though you guys had a little slip up before halftime and injury time, you allowed Liverpool back in the game, and that could have really changed how the dynamic of the game finished. It was 1-1 at halftime. You somehow found a way to figure it out. Arteta had the troops riled up, and the Emirates was rocking. And yeah, people ever say, "Oh, well, Liverpool made errors." Bullshit. In most games, errors is what lead to chances that teams score, right? And guess what? Pressure bust pipe. If you don't put yourself in a position for teams to make errors, you won't have an opportunity to win. So we're not going to make no excuses for the dirty scousers. Shout out to Arsenal. I'm glad to finally end that the long losing streak we're up against Liverpool. And finally, guess what? In my opinion, Shauna, I'm going to give the mic in a 2 second. Make them take the FA Cup win. We rather kick them face in the league. Give me the 3 points. Take them, you take them 3 points, and I'll take the 3 points over the FA Cup any day. So, Shana, congrats again. I know you were happy yesterday. Before I let you proceed, I'm going to ask one question before you talk about your team most recent performances. Are you
Yeah.
still Arteta out?
Of course, you know see my name. Hey, I don't know if the people them can see it, but it there right there. So Shauna Arteta out. Muse, I'm happy for the win. You know, I'm happy because that embarrassing FA Cup loss where Van Dijk never play, Salah never play, clap someone, some picnic and embarrass we, So it's a good bounce back win against Liverpool. But yeah, I am still Arteta out because did we win the league yesterday? Did we win the Champions League yesterday? Did we win a trophy yesterday? No. But hear what? We we were able to close a gap. So of course we feel good about that. I'd rather be 2 points behind than 8 points behind. So shout out to the Gunners, but I mean I watched the game yesterday, Musi, and even though we were the better team, one thing I noticed with this Arsenal team, mentally, they're still not there. I'm gonna tell you this as a honest. I'm always an honest Arsenal fan. I
Right.
think our mentality is still lacking because you know, if you watch recent Arsenal's game, we dominate and then we just do some foolishness if you allowed it. Because even that error that allowed the own goal to happen, it shouldn't have happened. We were dominating them at that point. So I'm like, fine, mistakes happen. It happens to every team. But you see how we came out in that second half, Moosey, told me a lot. Liverpool were starting to find their feet. They were starting to pressure us seriously. They came out of that second half limping, while Liverpool was confident. So you watch those little things. People now at the end of the day we won, so people now go really think about it. But it's the little things, Moosey.
Yeah.
We did not look good in that second half to start. When we started playing like we cared after the Allison and the Van Dijk era. See, after Martinelli was able to score that goal, then you see it put a little pep in our step. But you see, when you get into the nitty gritty of a title run, you can't take your foot off of the gas again, especially against a team like Liverpool. You can't come out limping 1-1 at home. So
Right.
I'm still a bit skeptical, even though, as I said, I'm glad for the win. I'm glad we're able to close the gap, even though I don't think it matters in the long run. But it still matters right now because we don't know what will happen in the next month, the next 2 months. So grateful for that same way. But I still need these. I still need to see more from these guys. They still need to prove to me that they have learned from their mistakes last season. But I don't know. I mean, it's right now. It's just a wait and see thing with them, because City right now, how much wins them gone right now? They're finding their groove. So right now, the ball is in their court. As far as I see it, Liverpool's still on top, but the ball is in City's court. They have a game in hand. But Arsenal still have a lot to prove. Champions League comes back in a couple weeks, or is it next week? Is it next week or the week after?
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, I just need them to be better. Mentality wise, they can't they can't just come out and be playing to the competition either. I mean, this Liverpool team is not better than our team right now. Especially the team that they fielded. There's no Salah. There was no Dominic. Come on, man. We should have battered them. So grateful for the win, but still there are a lot of flaws. So let's see how the season goes. But Era, it's still Arteta out. It's still
Wow. All right,
yeah.
Sean. I always respect your views. And who don't like it, I can go bite it. And
Mm-hmm.
who want vex, I go vex. Sean, I always speak the
Yeah.
truth. Whether they want to like it or
Oh
not.
wait, the most I want to say one more thing before. Sorry for cut you. You
You're
did
good.
say we finally and we losing streak, but we did actually beat them last season. So we
No,
beat
the reason
we get yeah the
okay.
losing streak the winless streak against Liverpool is actually at Anfield. So we
Okay.
still haven't beat them in forever at Anfield, but we actually beat them last season at the Emirates. The Emirates is not really the problem, it's just us shit in the bed at Anfield.
Right.
But yeah, just did want to make that clear.
Okay.
Proceed. Yeah.
I stand corrected. Miss
Yeah.
Historian. Always, Shauna, would I give you a little history briefing on a Monday? Appreciate that. Speaking of
hmm
which, since though we're already on topic, we're gonna touch on that. About a week and change ago, Liverpool manager Klopp made an announcement that he will be stepping down as the manager of Liverpool Football Club in the summer. Um, I'm gonna give my 2 cents on that. Shauna, I'm gonna say this. I can't tell anybody what to do with their life. I mean, everybody run their own show. But for me personally, I don't like the timing of that announcement. Um, just to do a flashback, when Sir Alex Ferguson was going to step down, he did not announce it till at the end of the season. I don't know if Klopp
Season. Mhm.
is. I'm a chess player, so I don't know if it's a chess move by Klopp in feeling as though if I make this announcement now, it will motivate the players to put up a fight and let me go out the end of the season as a winner, winning max out and win all the trophies on hand. Um, but I don't feel as though the timing of that announcement was correct. I could be wrong. We'll live to see. Come May, we'll find out whether or not that was a good decision. Um, I felt as though making that announcement was a little bit premature. Yeah, you put that out there for what? You run out of energy. And, the reason why I brought up the Sir Alex Ferguson comparison is because fans were comparing him to Sir Alex Ferguson. Sir, you have what? We're roughly 9 seasons at Liverpool. And yeah, they had that say a burnout. I mean, we're humans, but for you to just had that little bit of season and I cry about burnout already and you're ready to walk away. Yeah, and that's your decision to make. I'm gonna just say this to Liverpool fans. You better win something this season because guess what? That loneliness of not winning anything is coming right back. You better believe that. And if you look at Liverpool team, yeah, Klopp will leave a good nucleus of young players, but the Van Dijks and the Allisons, they're getting old.
Mhm.
You have to keep that in mind, right? And most times when a coach leaves, especially a coach that has that type of impact, usually, you know what? It usually opens the door for a major exodus of players doing the same. So, Liverpool
Mhm.
fans, best of luck to you, but I
Yeah.
hope on this.
Yeah. Honestly, Moosey, I saw the news. I woke up and saw the news, and I'm like, oh. I mean, I expected him to leave, but like the announcement, like right there and then, they're on top of the league. They're flying so far because that Arsenal loss was like their second loss of the season. So it's not like they're struggling or anything. I mean,
Right.
they might not look like the Liverpool team, the club Liverpool team of old, but they're still competing. So it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit surprising and stuff. But I was talking to a Liverpool fan, and he's like, I think there's more behind the scenes. There's something going on behind the scenes, because for him to come out like he's saying he's tired, like he's pretty much saying he needs a break.
Yeah. It was
Saying that, yeah, it was odd. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was very hard. So I mean, as you said, it might be a strategy to rally the troops because they know that City is loading up right now. All the big dogs are coming back. Well, I've come back. Haaland, De Bruyne have come back. So maybe it was a tactic to rally the troops. Because Liverpool have come very close to winning the league, but then Man City kind of edged them at the very end. So who knows? But I wish Klopp the best. He made the Premier League at least a little exciting over the last few years. But Liverpool fans, get ready because I think if Klopp leaves, I think Salah is going straight to the Saudi league too. Because that money, if Klopp is gone, Klopp is the guy that brought him in. Klopp
right.
is gone. I feel like that money over in the Saudi, that 200 million or whatever they like to throw at players, is gonna be more tempting than ever. And I hear that they're targeting Xabi Alonso, Leverkusen's coach. I hear that.
Right.
I don't know how true it is, but I know that Steven Gerrard are frothing in sleep. You know, hearing that. Ush, Gerrard. Ush.
But
Maybe 10
but
years from now.
but Chana, speaking of which, right? I'm glad you mentioned like you said, it could be just a tactic to rally the troops for Klopp, and it is what it is. You know, what I mean, Liverpool, it might be a motivation, like a nice little push to have them push on for the rest of the season. And you said something key. Something might be going on behind the scenes, but pressure must pipe, you know, because like you
Yeah.
said, Man City are breathed on them next, and this is when Man City usually find
Mm-hmm.
find farm and change gear.
Yep.
Once they change that gear,
Yep.
ain't nobody stopping them. Unfortunately, I hate City, but hey, it is what it
Yeah.
is.
It is what it
Speaking of
is.
speaking of Yabi Alonso, right? I tell people all this time, right? You see my little toy. They say this is a toy, right? I like my little toy. Enjoy a little toy because people always get excited for new toys, and that new toy
Mm-hmm.
is not all what it cracked out to be. Focus on where you're currently at, because guess what? People seem to believe that coming to England is an easy thing. Yes, in playing at the league, but guess what? The pressure of coaching a top Premiership club versus
Totally
a team that's known as a mid-table team in Germany, it is not the same.
not
But
the same.
Liverpool fans, when they just look something for soothing, look of body, mind, and souls, thinking if Klopp go on have somebody I come rescue now and keeping up on top. No,
Mm-hmm.
I can't predict the future, but I can definitely predict, and I agree with Shauna. This is just my views. It's just Shauna's views. I believe once Klopp leave, the exodus of senior players gonna leave also. So
Mm-hmm.
just this is just a FYI from 443 Ball Talk. Shauna Musi just let you guys know. Just prepare mentally of what to come next. Okay? Anyway,
Yeah.
speaking of which, Man City, them usually just do them have to do, hang around and watch the rest of the teams. Then them just say,
Room,
but
room.
run,
Yeah.
vroom, vroom, vroom.
Move
And then
out
you
of the
know
way.
them
Move out
that
of the
lead.
way. Yeah.
Anna, Man City was almost 10 points out at the league table. No, them win them game in hand. Them they top. Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Can you imagine?
Yeah. But
Because
Mose, weren't you
uh,
guys like three
uh,
points behind Man City at one point? You guys were like 3 points behind them at one point. That's how they weren't doing. They were struggling at one point in the season.
but them
Yeah.
always start the season slow and people write them off. You can write them
Yeah.
off at your own peril, but I'm not.
Yeah. I'm not.
Until
Never.
until until me see the fat lady run a backstage and do her mic check, me not write off City. You don't never ever write that team off. I don't
Hell
like him.
no.
I don't like the ballad boy Pep, but him no all forgetting team in our winning positions.
No,
They're
no
currently
Friday troops.
yeah, him no friends. They're currently the Champions League. They're currently the Premier League and the club championship, World Club Championship champions also. Yes. So you can write them off at your own and them did win the FA Cup. Like, them win the quadruple last season, right? Yeah, so
Not the quadruple, the treble.
the treble,
Yeah,
you
just the
sure?
treble.
They win the
Yeah.
league. They win the league.
You forgot say Manchester United win the League Cup, man. You
No
forget that
man,
you
they win
forget
the
a little
FA Cup, right? Them beating
yes,
our they win the league.
them win the league, Champions League.
And
Chairman
then
treble.
they win the club championship
Oh,
after.
I that you mean the
Yeah, so
Club World Cup. Oh
they win
yeah,
the club
yeah,
championship
yeah.
last season.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, I know y'all don't know. I'm a history teacher, Y'all guys get more story than me. Cha,
Sorry,
cha.
Professor. Sorry, Professor.
Yes, no. Anyway, yeah, so clap no off. I mean, not clap. Ball
Pep.
fraud Pep. Him no off. Forget them, get riled up and get them in a position for go on for win. Not saying they're definitely going to win it this season, but there is a title race. But Liverpool
Mm-hmm.
fans were getting high and mighty. Them feel like they were it's sealed. So Arsenal, I appreciate that. Boom! Punch that in blood clot mode. Yes, I appreciate Arsenal doing the do and punch them in the mouth. So give them a little taste of them old men. Humble them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Tottenham, I picked them as one of the teams to fight. When the season started out, they looked like they were leading, but we all know those type of teams, them that have the squad depth to really maintain a proper title challenge. But they were doing good enough, and
Mm-hmm.
they put up a good fight, and I had picked them. And once they got a few injuries, you can tell it kind of derailed. I must say, shout out to Richarlison. A lot of people had wrote that kid off. I remember when he first came to the Premier. Of course, I'm a Brazilian fan, so I follow most of the Brazilian them. And when he came to the Premier League with Watford, and then he moved to Everton, he's been hitting a nice little form right now, and he might keep Tottenham within touching distance of getting a Champions League spot. It's gonna be tough this year because
Mm-hmm.
teams are not gonna make it to Europe in terms of the Champions League, but the Europa League spots are still up for grabs. Also, um, this weekend, this upcoming weekend, Man United travel to Villa Park. Um, that's going to be a tough one for Man United. We like I said, the past two games we have managed to score 7 goals, which have been done. The only thing I would say leading up to that game this weekend against Aston Villa as one of the eye-riding teams that's challenging for a Champions League place. Aston Villa play well. They've hit a little blip lately, but they're one of the most consistent teams this season.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Man United best defender Lisandro Martinez was injured on Sunday. They did the MRI and the results came back. He's gonna be out for 2 months. Oh man, just come back.
Yeah,
And
just
let me
like
tell you
two
something.
games, right? Two
After two
games.
games, injured again.
Yeah,
China, when Martinez is in defense, I'm so confident. It's like
yeah,
it be like two ball at one time. It's like his reading of the game is so good. Like
yeah,
me say in the Wolves game, me say Onana come out and challenge for a ball. And it's like him 6 cents just tell him, goal
yeah.
line. And Onana missed, and that was him on the goal line to clear. So his absence will be
Will be
tremendously
missed.
missed.
Yeah.
Hopefully, with the midfield playing much better now and the forward line of Hoyland, Garnacho, and Rashford finally clicking, hopefully we'll find the goals this weekend. I know it's going to be a tough game, but I do believe we will score. The thing is, can we keep Aston
Mm-hmm.
Villa from not scoring at home? That is going to be
Yeah.
a tough,
Yeah,
right?
that's gonna be very
Um,
tough.
that's going to be very tough. So I'm looking forward to this weekend. Us winning can really cut into that gap in terms of the
Top
top
four.
four, 36. So we just want we're looking for cut the gap and see what can happen. Ten Hag said in players are back. The only missing player we're missing this weekend is probably
Mason
Martinez.
Mount and Mason
Everybody
Mount.
who
Mason Mount.
who
Chelsea legend. Chelsea
I
legend.
don't know that guy. That guy. Ten Hag waste money by that. Brother. Mason Mount already.
Yeah.
Mason Mount should stay at Chelsea and suffer with him. Speaking of which, Shauna, I
Yeah.
know you guys. You're gonna play the bogey the bogey team one of the team where you
Yeah.
fear. West Ham this
Yeah.
weekend should be a challenging game away at this,
Yeah. Away.
come
Cause
Sunday. So
yeah,
what are your
cause I
thoughts?
think well, honestly, Musi, I don't know. West Ham has not won a game. They have been struggling lately. They have not won a game in 2024 so far across all competitions, not
Wow.
even at the FA Cup. But for some reason, they have beaten Arsenal, I think, twice this season so far, and it's just ridiculous. They beat us at the Emirates. I think they beat us at their home. So I have no idea. We're right now we're riding a 3-game winning streak. So I hope that, the high from the Liverpool game will spill over into this because, we're in a title race right now. We can't afford to drop any points right now with how Man City look. We cannot afford to drop any points. So I'm curious to see which Arsenal is going to show out. Because, as I said, they like to play down to the competition more while. I mean, they'll dominate position and then make some stupid mistake, can't
Right.
finish in front of goal. Come on, man. When you face a team like West Ham that's out of form right now, you set the tone early, you step on them neck, show the rest of the league say you mean business. You want to win a league title this season, but honestly, I'm hoping for the best, but I don't know. It's just been our bogey team this season. We just
Yeah,
shit the bed against them.
can't seem to get that monkey off your back.
Yeah, I mean we've beaten West Ham a lot in the past, but for some reason this season I don't know. They have our number this season. I don't know. So let's
Wow.
see. That's a big game. Even though West Ham not
Yeah, that's
doing
gonna be a
shit,
tough game. You
it's
guys
gonna
play
be a tough game. Yeah.
before us on Sunday. Shauna,
Mm-hmm.
you know, before we roll out, I always like to save the best for last. No, it's not the best. Let me. We have to save the worst for last.
The worst.
Shauna,
Yeah. Yeah.
from August, September, October,
October, November.
November, December, Christmas come. We have January just ended. We've been begging. We've been pleading. We've had multiple guests on 443 Ball Talk. But yet still there's one fan base that claimed they're a big club that
Mm-hmm.
refused to come on 443 Ball Talk and voice their views.
Yeah. Come
So
on, man. Come on,
calling
rant.
out for what this is the last and final call. I am calling out Chelsea fans. I'm talking about you guys. I need one of you guys to come on and speak on your team. But we come on.
Yeah,
You
man.
can come vent. No, it's no judgment over here.
No
Come on,
judgment.
come vent with us. We want to know what your views are because what me and Shana may think about your team, you may have a different twist to it, and maybe you can open
Exactly.
our minds to get a better understanding as to what exactly is going on at Chelsea FC. But I'm gonna just say this: all I think of your team, that team, only is just some shit,
Yeah.
proper
Shit.
dog shit,
Yeah, man. Shit. But
like
you know
just
what, Moosey? Moosey, you
shit.
know what? Them are shit, but guess what? They're playing in a cup final in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, where Arsenal are play. Eh? From COVID time, Arsenal no reach one final. Hey,
Shana,
Arteta, the whole of for shame. For shame. Yeah.
Shana, hear me out. Me not care which cup final them want to reach. Chelsea are still shit.
Yeah.
Chelsea are shit. And even if them do want to win that cup, them are still shit.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
talk about them league. Cause that the little
Yeah.
league cup, they now put them nowhere. Cause it's not like say to eight them go anywhere. What are Shana? Chelsea spent £1 billion. I'm never
For the
said
past
it
year.
for the past year. And Luton Town is a better team than them. Yes, men
Mm-hmm.
lie, women lie, but the table sometimes tell lie too. Because Luton look like a better team than Chelsea.
I agree.
We have so
But
many teams that spend far less and look like a team. Them their midfield is worth over £300 million and them can't complete five good pass a game. Are you kidding
mm-hmm.
me? Them defense look out of sync. Them keeper don't know if I'm come or go. The only bright spot them have what them superstars Shana, them look a shiny new tool them get from Man City.
Cole Palmer.
Paul Palmer, aka Vibes Cartel, protege, because I look at cartel, I look at cartel voiceover about all views over TikTok. But for the most
Oh,
part, Chelsea fans, I know you guys hate football. Me and Shana may have some rough moments this season, but only not have not really for cheer about yo.
nothing.
Some get a little joy, only just get disappointment. Imagine Wolves. Wolves take 6 points off of Chelsea. Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves.
That started right before the league started. Him to get a preseason with him team. Take 6 points off of you? Me, you for shame. Only for
Shame.
shame. Shame on
Yeah.
honor. Sean, I know we discussed it before, but Everton look like them a put up a fight. Luton still in the mix, but them a put up a fight. I must
Mm-hmm.
say, I want Luton to stay up. Luton is really fighting hard to stay up and then just finally get above the relegation zone. But if it wasn't for the points deduction,
Them down there.
Everton would be way above relegation zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I still believe Sheffield will be get relegated. They're doomed.
Oh,
They're done.
definitely. They're done. They're done,
Them
done,
get
done.
relegated them weekend. After that,
Yeah.
the foolish when them go out, them shall definitely get relegated weekend after them collapse against Aston Villa.
Yeah. That
Burnley
was
definitely.
Yeah.
And me really believe that Everton have what it takes for stay up. I know new Nottingham Forest have a new manager in a
Nuno.
but Nuno, but I do still them the outside. But for my pick, I definitely want to see Luton stay up because they play exciting football. What I love the most about Luton, they're not scared of anybody. They play the same way, home or away. So I would love to
Mm-hmm.
see Luton stay up. And of course, Man United got a nice little win streak. We're about to wrap up, but before we close out, I would like to say thank you guys. We have finally reached 100 subscribers on YouTube,
Yay!
and we greatly appreciate it. Like we always say, we do this for you guys. We enjoy doing what we do, but we wouldn't be doing this without you guys' support, you know? And we're grateful for the support, and long may it continue. Of course, we don't always look forward to the vibes over here at 443 Ball Talk. Shout out to Beanie, Chaos, Gilly, you know what I mean? And the people that will always give a forward and ask for the content, you know? So we get opportunities, so we give it to them. Sometimes things may happen and our schedules may clash. Shauna, she been in love lately, so she been on a lot of vacation, so we don't really have the time. We don't really have the time. So I have to work with Shauna's time, you know. So when they don't blame me, it's Shauna the problem. I am like the chief editor, aka CEO, aka Big Dog Moosey. But
I have
otherwise, it's
nothing
Shauna
to
the
say.
problem.
I
So if
have
you know
nothing
what,
to
direct
say.
the energy, you know what, direct the energy, it would be directed to Shauna. Speaking of which, any queries, any information, anything that you guys may want to add, anything that you guys feel like you want us to discuss, uh, please reach out to Shauna so we can make it happen. And before we go, Shauna, this is where I said it before. This is where I'm about to start tuning in. AFCON is at the semi-final stage.
Yes. All
I mean,
right. Me
it's have
too.
too much things they have gone before. We couldn't keep up with it. But now this is when I step in. It's been some
Yeah.
really interesting games. It's been quite a lot of memes that's been created from the AFCON. It's been an
Yeah.
interesting tournament, but the semifinals is this week, and I'm actually looking forward to it. So
Mm.
next episode will definitely we're not leaving the motherland. It's just that the first group stage was
The
painful.
quality, yeah. I
We
mean,
have
and
to,
there's been a few upsets too, right?
a whole lot of upsets. So we
Mm-hmm.
have the Asian Cup. I conclude soon also. So next episode will definitely give an update on the Asian Cup, AFCON, and I just hope Liverpool lose this weekend. I hope City lose
Mm-hmm.
this weekend. I hope Arsenal lose this weekend. And I hope Man United win. Oh, my son. Of course, we know Chelsea but still lose. Chelsea, I don't know if they will lose. So, Shana, before we close out, one half advice to the people then.
Yes, people. I don't know. We appreciate everybody, all new listeners, Some people reach out to me saying that they tune in to us on YouTube. I know, trust me, we love we appreciate the feedback and stuff. If you ever want to come Bonner Vibes with it over 443 Ball Talk, just come talk about your team, especially if you're a Chelsea fan, just roll come right over. No? But yeah, we'll see. And also, me one thing for say, yesterday a bomb drop, the World Cup final will be in New Jersey, the MetLife Stadium. And trust me, I start auction off one of my foot, them, my toe, them, my liver, my kidney, because Moosey will offer there. We're offer
Confident,
there.
too
2 years
close.
from now, we're too close. 2 years from now, but yeah, man. Always, as Moosey say, if you have any questions, if there's anything that you guys want us to discuss, if you want to come chill with us, just reach out to us on Twitter. We're always there, unfortunately. But yeah, big
Shana,
up on yourself.
speaking of which, right? Ever since I know you were the first person to say something to me about it, but right after you messaged me about it, a lot of people has been reaching out saying, "Oh, the World Cup is in Jersey," and of course, I live in Maryland, so everybody's like, "Yo, you gotta be there." Like, I'm talking about people that's not really into football like that, but it's the World Cup, the greatest show on earth. Like, you
It's
just
World Cup. Come
want to
on.
be there. It doesn't even matter. You just want to be there. Shout out, but tell you
Mm-hmm.
everything, They keep the ticket them cost couple grand, But willing for make
Willing,
that
yeah.
sacrifice. Because guess what? that might be the only ever opportunity I get to go to a World Cup game.
Yes,
So
so World Cup,
it's
yeah.
close to home. I'm willing to camp out, do what I have to do,
Yes.
tailgate, whatever you name it. I'm willing to do what I have to do to be there. Like, just to rewind a little bit, it was my plans of being in Vegas this weekend, but we didn't know talk about that. We talk about that another time. Definitely try to make it go Vegas another time. But shout out to my brethren them. Shout out to Q. Shout out to Wacky. Shout out to Peter, Lenky, Evan, F1. All of them man them big up on themselves. But 443 ball talk interstate. Shani, you know the thing, Gary, over 443 ball talk, we don't do no small talk. So,
No
with
small
that
talk.
said, we just
Yeah.
spoke about drop points this weekend so we can get some good
No,
as tips.
man. Me not even have hope say Manchester United drop points. Can only do that for fun right now. So, yo, Aston Villa. Even though more Aston Villa drop points too, but me rather some moosey tears to wash off my Porsche.
Man United
Yeah.
tears, mostly tears. You know what?
Yeah.
I said, hey, I mean, response to all Man United banter over social on all social media platforms. And Shana, before me left, shout out to my brother Wiz Khalifa because him always a burn off the good energy. The brother, we need you back over here if we can burn off a vibe. Speaking of which, I guarantee you, for all my friends and family that are in Jamaica right now, the past 2 nights you guys been getting a lot of downpour of heavy rain. It's not rain. That's Liverpool tears. 442
Ah.
talk. Like, subscribe, and share. We're
Like,
out.
subscribe, and share.